and the little picking. He showed he cared, and that is a fact. Let me hear you say true if you agree with that. What a legacy him leave. What a legacy him leave. We all are called to do something. So get up out of your sleep and start working. He preached the word, he never hesitated. He kept the faith, you see, ran the race. His life was a testimony to all. For 54 years he answered God's call. He came on a mission, it's now complete. He's now in God's presence at his feet. One day soon, we're going to see him again. Our beloved brother, mentor, and friend. What a legacy him leave. What a legacy him leave. We all are called to do something. So get up out of your sleep and start working. What a legacy him leave. What a legacy him leave. We all are called to do something. So get up out of your sleep and start working. We all are called to do something. So get up out of your sleep and start working. We all are called to do something. So get up out of your sleep and start working. What a legacy him leave. What will be your legacy?
Really sound nice. What a legacy. Twice. What a legacy. Yeah, a legacy. That was good. Put your hands together again. That was good. That was good. Lovely. I hope that we are inspired even as we focus on our theme, arise and rebuild. And so without no other thing to be said, I will call on Reverend Henry, our chairman, to come and pay his tribute.
I'm Mr. Chairman of this function. Pastors of the JEM, Deacon Garfield Robinson and Mrs. Robinson, Deacons Hamilton and Ferguson, Deacon Garfield Brown, Deacon David Carr, and other leaders of Zone 4. Special invited guests, members of the Kay and Lewis families, friends and visitors, other leaders and members of the Zone 4 and other churches in the JEM, good afternoon. As I watch this slide, reminding us of Brother Dick Kay's work for 28 years in the JEM, my eyes certainly, they were filled with tears. It really, really touched me as to the hard work this brother did on behalf of all of us. But my eyes were not only filled with tears because of what he did. Okay. So you want to take sorry about that. I was saying that my eyes were not only filled with tears because of the work that Reverend Kay did, but more so it was filled with tears because of persons who wants to destroy his legacy. One former prime minister years ago said he told his gathering, mash down that lie. I'll go a bit further now to say the blood of Jesus Christ is against all those liars and deceivers and those who would seek to destroy Reverend K's legacy. And I mean it. I have two tributes that I'll be doing. One from Dr. Joseph Prendergast and Sister Lorraine Prendergast. And I'll read that for you. Reverend Richard K. and his wife Betty K. became affiliated to Jamaica Evangelistic Mission in the early 1980s. They came to Jamaica after spending many years in the Bahamas as church planters. They were soon joined by their son Bud and his family, and later by missionary families, the Kirkwoods and the Greens. From the start, the K's endeared themselves to people across the Jamaica Evangelistic Mission. Reverend Alfred Stewart, who was chairman at that time, welcomed them as co-workers together with the pastors and leaders in the JEM. The coming of the K's family to JEM was at a significant time when the mission had the desire to expand beyond our current borders into other parishes in Jamaica. Reverend K did not hesitate to take up the challenge to launch out into the service God had called him to do. His efforts in evangelism began in a community in Kingston known as Arlene Gardens, in the home of two JA members who had recently moved from St. Anne to Kingston. With us in the JAM, this was the genesis of the Kingston Tabernacle. They then launched out into other areas in Portmore, a new city, and established a church in Cumberland. Along with missionary Green, Kirkwood, and members of Cumberland, they established a church in Greater Portmore. Reverend K went further afield and started to evangelize in the parish of St. Elizabeth, as you heard. And as a result, there is now Seaview Tabernacle. He, along with the fellow workers, then extended efforts into Spanish Town and was successful in establishing Spanish Town Tabernacle. On behalf of the Jamaica Evangelistic Mission, we wish to express thanks to God for sending Reverend K, his family,